If motivation was enough, every vision board would be a business plan and every inspirational quote would pay your rent, but it's not. Motivation is a scam, and today we're tearing it down, replacing it with something that actually works. Welcome to Sunday Spark. If you're looking for platitudes and participation trophies, well, you've taken a wrong turn. This is Sunday Spark, the weekly intervention for ambitious professionals who are ready to play a smarter game. It's all about actionable strategy, not just motivation. So let's ignite some progress. Motivation has become the sugar high of the modern workplace, right? It tastes good in the moment, but leaves you crashing about 5 minutes later. So let's talk about why motivation fades and systems win. How entrepreneurs can ditch that grind mindset and create real momentum that actually lasts, right? And the 3 frameworks that will replace your reliance on motivation with real, repeatable progress. So let's get ready to stop chasing the hype and start building actual traction. Let's go. Let's start with talking about, let's call him Hustle Harry. Okay? He was addicted to motivational content, podcasts, quotes, workshops, you name it. He gets fired up for about 36 hours, right? And then he fizzles and he was back to procrastinating. Does that sound like you? The breakthrough is that we replaced this motivation, his motivation addiction, I'd like to call it, with a process obsession. Okay. So instead of waiting to feel like he, built a 90-minute daily power bank or power block, no, instead he had no meetings, no Slack, no phone, just execution. At first, it felt a little mechanical to him, but I think after about 2 weeks, the results spoke louder than the dopamine hit of the motivation. Deals closed, marketing got done, and revenue ticked up. The lesson here is motivation gets you started, but systems keep you going. It's the systems that keep you going. The motivation is really just the idea or the goal. The rest is how to get there. In corporate, in most companies, motivation shows up as slogans, right? You've probably heard of them. We're a family. We hustle harder, right? Employees aren't buying it, guys. They're not. Are you buying it as an employee? I remember watching one company, they spent thousands on motivational posters, right? Inspiration breakfasts, right? And pep talks from executives. Meanwhile, turnover hit an all-time high. And another company, they scrapped the slogans and gave their people autonomy and accountability, right? They didn't say you matter. They proved it by giving flexible schedules, outcome-based metrics, right? And resources that they needed to succeed. Engagement soared, and so did results. So the lesson here for all of my corporate friends is don't waste your money where manufacturing really motivation, right? Where you're manufacturing motivation. Try to get that out of my mouth. Yeah, I want you to build systems and cultures where results are possible, predictable, and rewarded. That's the major difference, right? And you can take this into your own life as well, right? Think about it as your Anti-Motivational Toolkit, okay? So let's get practical with this. Number 1, I want you to design real friction-free habits. So don't wait to feel it, right? Because I used to say that too. I'm not really feeling it, so I can't do it. But I want you to make the path of least resistance the path to success. So for example, we've talked about this before. You put your gym clothes out or your shoes the night before beside your bed so that you don't have to think or get motivated. You get up, you see them, you know you have to do it. You're taking the next step. It's momentum, not motivation, right? And then the next step is really to build accountability. So motivation whispers, right? But accountability, that shouts. Hire a coach, join a mastermind, create public commitments. Say you are going to do this so that you can hold yourself accountable. Not like it's something you want to do, but when are you going to do it? And I want you to focus on identity, right? Not outcome. Sometimes we look at a goal and we I want to write a book, but I want you to think, don't just want to write a book. Be the kind of person who writes daily. Identity beats motivation every time, okay? Let me repeat that. Identity beats motivation every time. So remember, don't say you want to write a book. Instead, get up every morning and start writing. Put it in your calendar so that you can actually do it. If you're saying, I want to start posting videos every day, then don't just say I want, put it in your schedule to post. Or if you're going to launch a program, a service, you're going to make cold calls, you're going to do live Q&As or live information sessions, don't say to yourself, I'm going to launch. You're going to say, I'm going to launch on this date, and then backtrack and make sure you do everything that is required for you to do before you launch. There's an author, James Clear, and he wrote Atomic Habits, if any of you have read that. And it says, one of his quotes is, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Right? My producer is always talking about systems. Systems are everything, right? Motivation is optional, because sometimes even if we're not motivated. So for example, I'll give you a good one. A lot of us say we really need to start walking, or we really need to start running because we need to get healthy. That's not motivation. It's not like, oh, I know I'm going to get healthy and so I'm going to start walking. That's not enough to get you walking. So put that system in place. What is a system? It's a schedule, basically. So you're going to start scheduling yourself in, putting your shoes at the foot of your bed if you're going in the morning. Those systems are going to get you there. Not, oh, if I walk, I'll be healthier. That's just motivation. That's not allowing you the opportunity to actually do what you're supposed to do. I know you guys think it's funny to say, but this is what I firmly believe. Motivation is a scam because it is not designed to last. Systems, accountability, and identity, those are your tools for real invention, right? So what is your challenge for this week? I want you to replace one, I'll do it when I feel like it task with a system that makes it non-negotiable. Get it? Replace a I'll do it when I feel like it task with a system that makes it non-negotiable. And I want you to share those swaps with me. Share them on the comments below. Share them on the comments on the podcast. If you're part of our community, that would be cool too, right? And I want you to make sure you actually listened today and you take the action to set it in. I'm Faye Chappell. This was Sunday Spark. So forget motivation, build systems, and get it done. And there you have it. If this episode sparked an idea, your job now is to protect it from the committee of dream killers, including the one in your own head. I'm Faye Chappell. Go out there and make something happen. This episode was produced by the City Media Group.